So we ended last night in some kind of nightmare. We went to sleep. We couldn't go to sleep. We tried to go to sleep. And then we woke up in this dream. So let's, just, I guess, see what this is all about. Let's do it. All right. So it is where we were. Obviously. Very scary. And the game wants us to go this way. None of our buttons but zoom work. So we can't see what to do. So maybe this is just a walking section. I am going to turn the music down a little bit because the YouTube video got copyrighted. It said it was fine for YouTube, but it still like recognized the music too much. So we're going to try to make it a little quieter. Look, it's like the fun, we're in the bar. Oh, hey. Oh, it's me. It's me. Hello, me. We are the disco ball. We are hanging from a disco ball.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
I remember nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
My wife? Who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I left or I was left. I'm gonna say I left because I feel like I was a bad alcoholic and left, maybe?
Oh no, funky baby, you stayed.
Oh.
It was the rest of it that left. Or you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go.
Oh, geez.
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I don't think I have any friends. Does Kim count? I don't want to come back. That's a confusing response, but we're gonna say that.
They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me.
You know, I just realized is that we've never heard this guy talk because it's been me, obviously, narrating. And so is this what we sound like? Is this the main character's actual voice? I wonder.
You failed Elysium.
I failed Elysium. What is Elysium?
Everything.
Okay.
The pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere.
Okay.
Burning, furious truth.
Okay.
8,000 years of written history.
Okay, you got a little intense there. Drunk, dead version of me.
You really dropped the ball,
Harry!
4.6 billion people.
Okay.
And you failed every single one of them.
Our name is Harry.
You really fucked up.
Okay, well, I know my name now, so that's good. Harry BD or DB. Harry DB. I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Our limbic system is not very happy. What? No.
Oh, Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
All right. Are we up? We're up. It turns out I didn't have to heal myself from the last thing we did because sleeping heals all your stuff. I didn't realize. Oh, what's this?
Good going, buddy.
What was that?
Oh, just a dream.
Okay.
You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What's going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired?
Yeah.
Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it?
Yes.
You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening? I didn't drink yesterday.
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
Can you trade them for mod? No. Do you know that I read that, or I heard somewhere that it's against terms of service to sell people mod privileges. And while I understand that points are not the same as actual money, I just thought that was interesting. I didn't know that was against terms of service. But I found that out this weekend. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system. Time to get some more.
You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
We failed at that check. I need to get more of it. No, I'm not going to look for speed. We're not doing drugs.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days?
Yes.
Basically, a week.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then.
No.
You will be fired.
No, I can do it. I can do it.
Suit yourself.
Thank you.
Slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
I'm gonna do just fine. Let's look at this window. Maybe I missed this the first time.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Assess the damage.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break them with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What is it then?
More likely a projectile than a held object.
Okay.
There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet
Okay.
too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The shoe you found on the balcony fits the hole almost as well as your foot.
Okay.
It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force.
If I had looked at this when we woke up originally, I would have known where my other shoe was.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe.
What a stupid thing to do.
Pretty much.
Yep.
But hey, at least you found your shoe.
I did find my
Not
shoe.
that it will keep you warm at night. Brr.
All right. Let's go find our buddy Kim. Kim. Can we not knock on the door? Hello. Maybe he already beat us downstairs. Breakfast is open! It's finally open! That's why we couldn't get through that way. Oh, Kim's already down. It's 7:30 in the morning. Everyone's such a better person than me. Good morning. What's up? What do you want to talk about?
Morning.
He gives you a quick nod.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
What do you mean rowdy?
I mean ungovernable.
Okay.
Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast,
Yeah.
There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys.
The Hardy
who are
Boys?
responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Uh-oh. Should we call for reinforcements? There are so many of them.
That would just escalate tensions.
Okay.
No captain would sign off on it.
Okay.
Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Okay.
In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Yep, I gotcha. I am with you, Kim.
One more thing before we do.
What?
We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
No, we're gonna talk to them.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms.
I just don't know when they're gonna be there again, though.
But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
I'm very
They're
curious.
in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place.
Okay.
Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Don't leave the choice to me. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. Oh, hey. Hello. Hello, scary men's. Hello.
Let me handle this.
The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
You are... I thought you were being nice. Now you're not
Her
being nice.
entire character has shifted.
Yeah.
This young woman is cold as ice.
I'm glad that wasn't just me. I just want to know more about the place before I check it out. That's normal.
Yes, extremely normal. I'm not a gardener, by the way.
Yep.
I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
She crosses her arms.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy?
Am I?
You think he has information that will help you?
Sure.
Maybe he does.
She points to the man on her right. On her right. There's nobody standing to your right. They're all behind you. I don't know.
That's Titus.
Which one?
Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
All right. I'm going to go then. So... It's a bowl. There's spit in it. Okay, so I'm going to go with the guy that's like standing. This guy.
This is where you say your bit.
The broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can. Oh, look, he looks mean.
Detective.
He and his men carry themselves like giants. You'll need to prove your mettle to be taken seriously. The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. We need to prove your mettle to be taken seriously. And he said this is where you say your bit. So we don't say anything. But I mean... We need to talk about the man. That's what I'm here to do. We should shoot straight with him, right? We shouldn't, like, dawdle. Let's just say we need to talk about the man.
Oh, this is about him.
Yeah.
A real looker, that won't.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Okay, no one told us about him until, like, a week after, sir.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
That's what happened after my... That's what happened in my dream. I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy Boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here.
He sizes you up.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
He shakes his head.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl. Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
No, I think it might be... If it has to be someone that we've already met, it might be that Cindy lady. Because she seems kind of just ornery.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn!
Oh.
I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
It has to be good. if he won't let you pursue it. Looks like the lieutenant thinks so too.
Oh my god, we're doing amazing, guys.
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And
He points to the lieutenant.
you're not cops here.
Technically.
Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
Oh god. Do we just like ask? Did you do it? We're not gonna ask if he did it. He's obviously very hostile. We're gonna leave. Okay, bye. Guys, alright. Alright. We actually have 2 skill points. We have 2 skill points. I think I might have to ask him that question. Equip and complete a thought. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to forget one of these thoughts in order to look at the body. Oh, we're not mixing that one. Maybe this one? Because we're not gonna do speed. Confirm. Alright, we need to do this. We need to do this one. This is gonna take 30 minutes. So that won't be bad. While we do that, can we solve some more crimes?
Close them.
Oh, read a
It
case
takes
file.
about half an hour to piece one together.
Yep.
Using the system you've devised. Which one do you want?
Why don't we go for the unsolvable case? That sounds fun.
AKA Leslie and Burke. AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in general, know it's unsolvable. You were so drunk, you didn't remember what it was when you signed on. That, or you were high.
Well, we're not doing that nowadays. We are clean and sober.
Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk.
Okay.
Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do.
Okay.
It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man. And you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration.
Okay.
The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression.
Proceed.
Threatening fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years.
Okay.
It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Was Leslie the first one? Leslie and Burke. Leslie will always take his pants off. Public indecency.
Good.
Thank
You're
you.
learning.
If
the files are to be trusted, that's all there is.
I know how to go
it.
back and look.
That and Burke breaking things.
Yep.
And the fact that they're both drunk.
Yes.
But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger.
Okay.
He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face. Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it.
What? We killed him? Well, beat him unconscious?
In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps.
Oh my god.
The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore.
We tried to kill a guy.
Can't get out of his apartment, an invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure.
Okay.
Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved.
Well, good for us.
Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
What else do we have to do today? Let's not do it right now because we should have our thought by now. No, that's fine.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile.
Okay. We should have our thought by now.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
And all endurance white checks have been unlocked. And learning cap for endurance raised to 4. So because we have 2 points, can we up our endurance? Awesome. We're going to leave it at that. We have another one. I just want to wait. Let's go look at this body. Can we do it? Should we put our gloves on? Should we put these gloves on? We need to do, is it pink? We need to do pink or no, purple. We need to up our purple. Should be these guys. That guy. Or this guy. This guy's fine. Okay, I feel like this is a good outfit for us. All right. Please let us look at this body. My whole day is depending on it.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
All right, we have a 92% chance if we fail this, I'm going to be very upset.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Let's look at the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
White ceramic boots? What is that?
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
Yeah, I've never heard of ceramic boots.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor.
Okay.
Possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't just boots. They're armor.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Sabatons. Okay.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique, A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Forget about the notebook. Tell me about the armor. Thanks, that's super useful to know.
It's all you, baby.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Oh. The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Oh.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Ka-ching, baby!
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
No, that's not what I meant. I meant, like, that's expensive.
Of course.
I mean, I think I read the thing wrong. I'm sorry.
The lieutenant nods often. It's part of his unplastic expression range, communicating both professionalism and sarcasm. This time, the latter.
How could he afford such expensive armor?
That's for us to find out.
Ugh, okay.
Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
But that looks advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
What do you think happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Kuno? I don't want to talk to Kuno again. Alright.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. Ageless and synthetic.
Can we pull off the boot?
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Uh-oh.
Stop!
The lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
What? What's happening?
You're about to pull his head off.
Oh, cause the boot's like stuck. Okay.
Do it, homo!
I'm not gonna pull his head off.
Yes, that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
There might be clues in the boot.
Maybe we should concentrate on what's outside the boot and leave what's inside to the boys at processing? Just this once. Besides...
Did you know the French call those wooden clogs sabots, and sabotage comes from these shoes because people wearing them would interrupt production during strikes? Saboteur!
There's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots.
Ew.
They're fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
Okay, I did have that thought. When you said that he was scavenged, I did think, like, the boots probably are stuck or whatever. That's why they haven't taken them, but we have to try, Kim.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
All right, sounds like a plan.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
Nice and cracky. All right, got it.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. but we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
All right, back off.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Let's look at the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently this is the reinforced kind, for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it, those guys in the place.
The brief suggested as much.
Yeah.
Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
No. They forgot to brief me?
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
Okay. Okay, we know how they got him up there. Well, let's see. How did they get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle, tying the belt to the branch above. So they climbed up the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man.
The woman!
I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
I think they made the little lady go up there.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Okay.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Let's look at those tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Is this a microelectronic system?
I have only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it?
I don't know.
It doesn't seem familiar from the insides of any radio computer your mind can imagine. The somewhat organic lines remind you of old filament memory units, but not quite. No, you're nowhere near right.
I'm missing something.
So am I.
A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Let him cook, guys.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces 2 metal-capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then...
a sound. A shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
The lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
Very cool.
There is only 1 ampoule left. Use it wisely.
Oh my god, don't put that on me. What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person.
Yep.
By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Okay. Can I have it?
Sure. Just don't lose it.
Okay. He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Let's look him in the eye. I don't feel like that's a good idea, but let's do it because it's an option.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Yeah, that's gross.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
So we have our purple up right now. So we have a 58% chance. That's pretty good. Let's go for it.
I'm gone.
I hate you. You stink and you're boring. Where have you gone? I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
Who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where's that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
Okay. What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
Black frothy liquid starts bubbling from his lips.
Imagination.
Imagination. Wonderful.
Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions?
Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me a question. Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up, copperoony Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Provocopo. It was love all along.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Cool. Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face.
Yep.
Motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Maybe this will lead to something? The clown lips on the corpse appear to smile. The face rotates before you slowly.
Something is on its way. Something hidden.
Okay.
It's coming.
Okay.
A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here.
That's exciting.
You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
All right. Very exciting. Enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
You can come back and look into this face anytime you want. This is totally different text than what he just said. All right. So how do we get him down? I might have killed him. Also, we found out that our name is Harry from him in a dream. I mean, that's what our brain thinks our name is. I don't have any reason to doubt my brain. But apparently our first name is Harry.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Okay, well, let's look.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. His torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Let's squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink. Thighs, too.
I see it. His neck, too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
Relax your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Seems like a lynching to me. Maybe he was strangled by someone. After death. So maybe he was strangled by someone.
Yes, there's always a chance we are wrong. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Okay, something's coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death.
Maybe.
He doesn't really want to dwell on it that long. He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Alright, back off.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Let's get him down.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
An acrobatic maneuver would solve this situation. Nothing can go wrong with a good maneuver.
Oh, I love a good maneuver. Let's see. Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it. We could saw off the branch. That's an idea.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
I mean, sure.
It seems unclimbable, cause the ladder is treacherously rotten. But you could use your hands and feet to reach around the tree, then hang from the branch.
That seems dangerous. Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way.
Okay.
With less falling down of trees.
Could you bring your car over, maybe?
I have thought of that, yes.
Okay.
But the tire tracks would compromise the scene.
Okay.
Any prints would become illegible. That's if we get it through the hole in the fence.
Yeah, there's that hole in the fence.
Also, my MC has a sloped roof. It's a sports model.
Oh, okay.
The roof is slippery. An all-around bad platform to stand on.
Okay. What about I take you on piggyback?
How about I take you piggyback?
After a silence, he raises an eyebrow.
The fuck are these pigs talking about?
Oh, they're bank or something. Oh, it's fucking boring, Kuno. Wish they'd fuck already.
Are you sure you could carry my weight?
I wasn't actually implying I would. I meant it's a bad idea.
Alright, well just say it's a bad idea. God.
It's a fucking hilarious idea. You two puskapas get on top of each other and fuck.
You are being inappropriate, child.
In silence, the lieutenant gives you a meaningful glance, as if to say, case in point.
Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor?
I was really hoping we wouldn't.
Oh.
The Union appeared to be suspect in this case.
Yeah.
It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda.
Alright, let's wait.
But what other options?
I don't know.
The corpse twists on the belt like chicken on a skewer.
I don't know. Shooting him down, that seems stupid. Why would we shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
I don't know. I'm just choosing as an option.
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Okay. Where the buckle holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Maybe not a bad idea.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss Kuno.
Yeah, take the shot, Lieutenant. Now, let's let him choose. I feel like he's smarter than me.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket.
Is he gonna go for it?
And produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Oh god, I'm nervous.
Securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's death's position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Okay, just don't say anything. Don't disrupt him. He's doing something.
He's gonna fucking miss.
He's not gonna miss Kuno, other one.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
He missed.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's test was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
Oh.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Okay, shush.
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
Okay. I mean, I could have tried, maybe.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
I don't have my gun, unfortunately.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
No.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
Could I try? They did say that gun was the wrong choice, though. But maybe his eyesight and his shoulders were more of a bad choice than just the choice of the gun.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks.
Oh, but he's gonna let me do it?
Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
Oh, haha.
They only have one gun.
We do.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Now, I didn't put on all of my yellow clothing, though.
Take it, you fucking banana poika. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
I would like to point the gun at child, please. Can I have that as an option?
The buckle comes into focus in your sights.
Oh, God.
You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
This doesn't seem like a check, so I don't know that I could have put this either way. It's probably not going to work.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
We have even. Okay, but could I up my yellow? Maybe. Point the gun at the child! I can! Yes, let's do that.
Do it! Set me free!
Let's shoot you in the head!
Don't.
You feel the lieutenant's hand on your shoulder. Okay.
Do it!
Wait, this is a red check. It cannot be retried. Oh my god, this is so stressful. I want to kill this child, but I feel like we might need it later. Okay, let's point the gun at the mouth.
Intense shit, copper.
Yeah, Kuno, don't test me. Don't test me.
Could waved his gun. It wasn't intense, it was pathetic.
Oh, I'll shoot you later. Okay. We're gonna...
The lieutenant takes the gun carefully from you and...
Okay.
Fucking pussy didn't shoot shit, did he? Didn't shoot me. Didn't shoot him.
I suggest we go to the harbor.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me put on my yellow clothing and let me maybe do... What was it? Hand-eye coordination? Let me put a point in hand-eye coordination. Okay. There we go. And then let me put on my yellow clothes. Which is this one. And that's the only one. And that one negative. That's a negative. Do any of these have a negative to yellow? This is an even. Negative and positive. That's a positive. That's a negative. So let's take those off. That's a +1. And that's a -1. So let's take those off. And let's do... I guess those. Do I have other pants? Both my pants are negative yellow. So we're just not going to wear pants right now.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. This is a trick. Only the lower extremities. The cadaver slowly twists the cargo belt.
Did we
His torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Did we not...
Of course. You have question. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features.
Can I have your gun back, please? Can I have your gun back, please? Oh no! Did we miss our chance? No! Why are you auto-saving now? Did you auto-save before? I don't know how I'm gonna fight this guy. I can't try anymore. Ugh, I really should have just taken the shot for the body. Do you think I would have been able to do it? It was a 42% chance. I don't know that I'd be able to do it. I think I would have failed it anyway. But I can't try.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
That's a low chance. That's locked. Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
But you're all part of the union.
The Hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Simonies. Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman.
Okay.
Yes, it was probably nothing.
We got an advice from the scab leader.
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
His gaze wanders over the whirling roof.
Try the jump. Up there on the roof. It'll be worth it. Else there is little choice but to figure out a way to deal with the man.
But I don't think I can try the jump, right? Policeman cloak. It's challenging. Still. Could I put... It's yellow, right? I can put more yellow things on. That. That's pink. It was literally yellow. That's why. Wait, that's -1. Never mind. Never mind. What is giving me -1? This is -1 reaction speed. +1 endurance. +1 reaction speed. +1 interfacing. These are the shoes. Nothing else gives us... This does +1 and -1. So it doesn't matter.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM.
72! 72!
On the railing.
Okay, we can do it. We're not wearing pants. We're not wearing shoes. We are grippy. Our feet are grippy and not slippy with the shoes. Our legs are free to move. We're gonna get it. We are gonna get it. It's a 72. We're gonna get it. We got it. We don't have to fight the guy. Yes, look at us go.
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Uh-oh. No, why is there choices? I don't want choices. Close your eyes, continue your voyage. Don't close your eyes, you're gonna run into the railing. Continue your voyage through salty air.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
We did it.
I knew you could do it.
Thank you.
The climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
We could have just climbed down. Why did we have to jump?
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
We got to the new area, guys. New area. Get my coat. Take it. Now, is my badge in my coat? That would be cool if that was correct. Let's see. This is good. A police cloak. And we'll put our pants back on. They both do +1 and they both do negative yellow. How's that look? Nice. This is +1 conceptualization. Summer plans. All right. Actually, that's better because it doesn't negative. Okay. And we'll put our shoes back on. We're fully dressed. All right, guys, we got a new area. What is this? What is this? A radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds. Okay. Okay. Someone lives here? I got a book. Someone left the coffee machine on. We're getting 10 cents for every one of these, by the way. Office filing cabinet. Typewriter. God, there's so many things to click. We got a postcard. We got magnesium. We're gonna mag it up. We got neat office shades. Oh, what do they do? Visual calculus, but negative drama. That's okay. We've been doing some visual calculus.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
All right.
It's unfortunate for the union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Open it.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browser folders.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara.
Oh, not Ilmara.
And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Is there anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
All right, let's close.
The drawer slide.
We will try again later when our purple is higher. Every worker equals member of the board, written on the top of the flyers. At the bottom, the union logo, demand democracy. Cute.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change.
Do we have anyone to call? We just got 10 free cents from looking at the little bubble, so let's call someone.
The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Let's just dial a number at random.
Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952, and a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993.
Who do you think we're calling?
Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then.
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental.
Oh.
We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lemmy. How may I help you?
Hi, Lemmy.
The voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows.
What is this place?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lemmy.
Do you know me?
No.
Why did I call you? What a nightmare phone call. Can you imagine being at work if you work at like a retail store and someone calling you and them just saying, do you know me? And you go, no, I don't. And then they say, why did I call you?
Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
Maybe, but I don't even know my name. I know my first name.
If you need any further assistance, you can visit us on the corner of Voyager and Main. I can't help you over the phone. Are we done?
Okay.
The call is terminated by the other party.
You hung up on us.
You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone.
All right. Bye. Let's go out this door. Wait. Oh, we're having a thought. Where's our thought? Someone is habitually chilling next to the radio. The door is locked and cannot be opened without a pass card. Guess you have no choice but to talk to the union leader. No. Oh, wait. That's fine. It's that lady smoking on the thing? Okay, let's go. This is great. We're in a new area. I love it. Collecting rainwater. Cool. Got the whole area here. All right. At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. Numerous empties of potent Pilsner. That's what I was drinking.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
So this is where René works. I'm gonna look around.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Take it.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that picture of René?
I'm a cop. I'm gonna ask him about it.
You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure. As long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time.
Okay, let's have a seat.
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Have a deep breath.
Stale air floods through your nostrils. Not a single mote of dust floats inside your lungs, though. The inside of the booth is immaculate.
Search for a little something to help you out.
The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date.
Read the side effects.
Oh boy, where to start? Elevated risk of dementia, mini strokes, Prophet's disease, sudden death, hair death,
Hair death.
erectile malfunction, critical flatulence, watery blood, black mucus, uncontrollable weeping, increased sensitivity to La Opera, inoperable joint disorder, total spinal collapse.
Okay.
Don't think about that. Quick, think about something else.
I'm a cop. I have cop things to do. Murders to solve. People to help. Kim's counting on me.
The enormity of the case before you dwarfs the list of side effects. You can't even see the side effects anymore. They're nothing to you.
We're not taking the pills. Get up.
You stand and exit the booth.
Okay. We're gonna be good boys. Good boys. See, look, it auto-saved. It said, congratulations for being a good boy. Oh my gosh, let's zoom out because this place is huge. White pine trees are printed onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under the snow. Can I not go this way? Okay. Oh, okay, I see where we're going. You see faded industrial letter on the platform. Kalsund. Money, money, money. Okay. Nope. Can I go down the stairs? Nope. Can I go down the stairs, please? Thank you.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above.
Oh no.
A container is attached to its hook block. Marsh. On.
Okay.
Arrête. Off.
Let's not do anything right now. Let's not do anything right now. Let's not do anything right now. Because I don't know what that would do. It is connected to a thing. It would probably swing the thing around, maybe? The shipyard is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Let's explore a little more. Industrial-sized thermos. Hey, is that a person?
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
The tiny man is so engaged in his work he doesn't notice you. Well, say hi.
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
Oh, you're so friendly.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What is it with you people and scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know?
Yeah.
And folks gotta eat.
He doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Do you work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo.
The little man raises his hand in a welcoming gesture.
I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man
Oh.
when Mr. Edgar is out of town. And Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away.
He chuckles.
Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
Lieutenant looks up at Leo.
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I think you're doing a great job, Leo.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really.
You didn't think it was possible, but his smile becomes even wider.
Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are alright.
Where is everyone? The harbor is empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
He leans in with a confidential look.
We're on a strike. The whole union is.
Yes.
You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
2 months?
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
He pauses to think.
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation for a week or so.
The murder! He stops but seems eager to tell you more. What trouble did Titus and his friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that.
Oh.
That's union business.
He smiles and leans closer.
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
But what did they do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know.
That's just how boys are.
I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Okay.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hard ease.
He looks to you for assistance.
Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful anyway.
Yeah.
Don't fight it. Better to go with the flow.
Let's hear about that fight you got into. We'll just ask him. Yeah.
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth.
Okay.
Words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days. Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
What's the container over there pointed? Oh, for the crane. That's good information to find out before we start pushing buttons.
Oh, that one.
Yep.
That should be empty as far as I know.
Okay.
Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
I'm looking for the leader of the union.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then?
Yes.
He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Easy now, Leo. I just want to know where I can find this man.
Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Okay. Right to the right. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now. This must be his office. Let's go. How do I get there? Oh, I have to click on this. Okay, there we go. Hello. Coffee in giant thermoses. Stair made of pallets. Oh my god, look, it's just like a very... Oh, I don't want to go up the stairs. Very stereotypical boss man. Oh, I'm being forced to go... Oh, up and around. I see.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you. With a mixture of expectation and impatience, well-bottomed.
Okay. Obviously he's in charge. He's sitting in a big office with a big chair. Let's get straight to business. There's a dead body in a tree.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
He gestures to a tiny chair opposite his giant desk.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair and continues.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
The lieutenant nods at you, then the chair.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
DB, HDB, Harry Dubois. That must be our name. I'd rather stand.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat.
Fine.
I insist.
Okay, I'll sit.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man.
There I go.
Reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives you a sly wink. Ugh. Should we wink back? No, let's remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Our health has gone down because of this chair.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart.
Yes.
Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
He's a jerk.
This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It is absolutely comically large.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real.
25.
That's good money. You need it.
25? We don't need 25. I'm good. You leave. Let's not take it.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then.
He crosses his arms on his ample midsection and sinks further into his chair.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, be very worried.
I would appreciate any help you could provide.
Are you all right, Harry? You seem anxious. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
We, know him. He knows us.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Ugh, we can't keep our composure because the chair is killing us. Let's try.
Who does this guy think you are? Ronnie the Rookie? You ain't worried about no lost gun, or unpaid bill, or forgotten name. You're the bad cop. You're probably more corrupt than him.
Sink deep into the folding chair. Smile and cross your hands behind your back.
The fat man does the same, sinking deeper into his chair than one would think is physically possible. He seems to be enjoying your little display.
Okay.
Good. Now lean in with some corruption.
Listen, Everett, pal. We both know what makes the wheels of the world turn.
That we do, Harry. Let them say what they will about you and me. We're both born fighters.
Nice bit with the chair, by the way. A good way to keep your guests on edge.
Why, thank you. It's always nice when a fellow professional appreciates your work.
He's a jerk.
That's it. Now kick back and add a final flourish for dignity.
I don't know. This is a worm's lair, and we both know why I'm here. To help grow your horde. Thanks for your hospitality. Feel free to visit me at the station anytime.
You strike me as a reasonable man, Harry. I like that in a lawman. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? What can Everett Clare do for you?
I tried to cut to this chase 5 minutes ago.
I think we'd like to ask you a few questions.
We got a trophy. Goodest of the good cops. The lieutenant looks quite fed up with the situation.
Somehow you managed to get yourself out of this one. Now quick, keep the momentum up. Ask questions. Whatever you do, don't ask him about the gun first. You don't want him thinking you're scared.
I met Joyce, the company representative.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals?
Yes. We're all trying to do what's best for Martinaise. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way.
Okay.
Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization.
Alright.
I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
I want to talk to you about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here.
Yes.
That's why you're in Martinaise.
Uh-huh.
I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you.
Okay.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike.
Mm-hmm.
So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
But I'm going to say nothing.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Okay.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
Okay.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors.
I've opened a few doors in my life.
And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel.
Okay.
When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
Okay.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
Okay, let's do it.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level.
He flicks his fingers.
You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry.
Is that door that it said it had nothing for us at the time? Maybe it's that door.
Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Ah, but you know I want to go in. Okay, can you help me get the dead body down from the tree? That's not technically talking about the murder.
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
Say nothing.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
He licks his fat lips and smiles.
But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
Thank you. He picks up the handset of a radio phone to his right, then clicks a button.
Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down. And Jean, please take it easy with the race signs. That's a yes to getting the body down, no to the race science.
He hangs up and turns back to you.
You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates. He's the big, impressive one.
Yeah.
You know, tattoos, muscles, ethnic looking. Can't miss him. Great guy.
Got it. I know exactly who that is.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Oh, thanks. I was wondering how I was supposed to get out.
Here. You're one of us now. A real red and white union. Take care, Harry.
Oh my god, we've made so much progress. We have made so much progress tonight, y'all. So, very exciting evening. Very good work this evening. We were a very good detective. We got a trophy for being a good detective, a good cop. We examined the body. We got into the harbor. We went through a dream. We passed the jump check. What else did we do? We did all sorts of things. We talked to a lady that was buying books. So it really sped up there at the end. But that's where we're going to leave it for tonight, on a good cliffhanger of lots of things to come very shortly. So, but thank you for coming by. I will see you later. Have a great night. Bye, everybody.